Nana Bantamahene, Bafo Usu Amankwetia, the sixth former chairman at the Asante Kotoko. That time, not your friend Chairman Sylvester. We room our Asante Kotoko training grounds or now. Motivation message be or the Akoma boys no ahead of the super class. And Yasam Ketwa. Then coach Prince Yawusu and so any boys no Edin Komo any training no more no. And yeah Asam Ketwa IMC penning for our training grounds so security sem bibia edana kwama omo hwese bibia bekoswa a rep and reps from Manhyia Evram our training grounds so pepe Asante Kotoko the visit to the training grounds it is saying
I'm the penny way a royal visit. Initially when me Nana Bantamahene Bafo na my dream say I was why Asante Kotoko chairman pay.
Yeah.
Eti maybe about for a
semester.
But me share entourage di na me the chief of staff.
Maybe I talk Brakuma 87.9 FM on Facebook video no and it down Samson on Mamba TV. Visit na brand penning for arrival bibia pepe describe no picture videos in the go no.
Who the chief of staff to His Royal Majesty.
Wow.
And I'm who said then the visit is more of a Manhyia visit than Bafo and Kwase Oko Akwakosra Emranti and Observing.
Okay.
As you can see, a video no. They came in the company of the chairman of the club, Nanapen Krakusewa.
Yeah.
But chief of staff and is it the chief of staff? Penny in feeling the Yamia actually be power.
Wow.
Nyame achene bi papa ade asoso of the penny. You know Enyoma down last season Kotoko has no old former players near did be visit here supporters and penny for donations so but to the extent that a royal visit can say chief of staff Manhyia chief of staff administrative wise or the head of Manhyia in terms of administration.
Yeah.
In terms of authority and tradition, he doesn't come near it. But in terms of the administration there, or no penny bakwa or pa enya asaketwa. Inti what do we need to this visit a top visitor and penny for no akopiem the training grounds. I am sure it is a way to motivate the players. It is a way to encourage the players and the technical team. And Yamu was a earlier today now post for training grounds or the Kwaman
Rameko Adakujati Asante Kotoko training grounds or na mia minia akomia ewo line so akoma bibia boko
abusa penyi mejo so
yeni nkomo Asante Kotoko training grounds so Adakujati ehwo te sen na Abraham the entourage from Manhyia APM no say na playing body no receive omo na wo boys na omo ye charge omo ye motivated after some visit in the akoso gina
ma mencha ono tifo na nyumewo akuma FM so na ahabia haboko asase na training me sha se be 3 pm on the band dey na tension wa hakakra 3 to 6 na no wada no nti bi a wo training and bi a bia hwe shoulders ana no ahwe na chikakra no ahwe se bi obi no wo free ba bia baba be ni bibia but the amount confidence me sha se ba no say Christopher Damenya as part of the IMCs in 24 lawyers Afuduku emu na sha se so mututu amana mo ba please ni ba ko bench on na kutusu wa hana ana afi da buto yemba ise mena de wa ba yo adwin so ba be bibi bone wa ha bia no ba be to mo ha so ba be to mema wa ha ene ma buto yemba ye iti players ni yo mu efuko so mu training na mo ye drills asafie no na yususa na ne friend ponko abodam windows no nipa ba ku kida mi abone ha omi no mu ko mirika kakra ana mo ho me down ana mo sa ko mirika na mo sa wo me down kakra ana mo sha say ye hihye ko nsamo mo in terms of patterns e also mo timi bo editia hearts of folk na yanka bi anhim ye de to no mani ni se bi minister na e ba na say bia the KM boss ye te wa free so land cruises mako be nsia no nso edidi so a place di e no bebre na Asante my flag sisi so a eba nti ye wondering say wan na team wan na eba education area na eba na the moment na be dru ye no see ye no and you say they need be kan nana apenkra a ono no kuma say Asante Kotoko IMC chairman we see a share the Kotoko GC kama white and red Lacoste ni bi no e bone kama no de nam anya no nko a and you offensive Manhyia so ono so be meka ono so see film kama ono so di eche deba then the chief of staff Mr. Kofi Bedu ono so see ono the personal assistant ono di so deba then just for the years also hunu banti Manhyia nana amankwatia the sick ono so see e de afine ka mo na di so ampanyi fo di so eso di echira omodo mo do ma omodo betena mu ko ya okotena se di na matena se almost be 30 to 45 minutes watching the training. Wow. And also mo ba ya no mo be kasa hai mo ba ya they just went straight to the bench mo kotena se no ma training na it is see am no kasa ya fina training na ba na wi ya players ne mpanyifo ni na akotena omani a omunyo mo edin komo na apenkra edi mo chiame
na nkomo a ekọ na akoma mwachi bibi kakra ana je se mpanimfo eno mo kasa wie
the tete na sumo ni ani ni de mo jitu ni se yen srahwe na mo se has game no nye game da form nti the see na no ada na so so ni bi se mfata se wo se si mpanimfo so asote na the see do ma aduana game so no mo ni anye ho ti na mo tutu mo na ya mo de aba ti ni na ye nkuranhye and say mbedu amanko da na timi nya pepa na o metimi di abo e di aka so fuku na season ni nko na wie no o metimi atoso be di no ma fight ni
ena mo pie training ground so no munya ne ntie bi se bi a nkrofo bi pese o mo san aba ho enu ade ni bi wa na manfo bi enso fo so mbesa ye bibi sa bi o
le ba ni de na nye se ya tete se o mbesa aba ni mo me ebi aso no sa ba bi mo sa anana na woni pabigo na akri etenye atese ya confirm si atese bi a woni be ba dadi ba ehu na e de na afi de na esi ni mo no anana mani pabigo na moto kakra e de mo de na menka no control mema wa hade mama bidu a e de bobo mi o mani se so bi fi be na ba de na ko ba de to mi na wa si me de bi si ni esi me asumdwe e wa ha se kama pa
young shade so we training na Asante Kotoko boys no aye nne na wo sha one be different be boys na show be e kire se omoni abre e de ko heart game no mom Sunday
many na mi na me hu ne one the level of intensity on our apply with training born on training na what which is name mo can press and America we Dominica we possible about Dominica no ben press number 2 I mean who a lot of pattern of play in finishing number 6 and 8 number 2 number the collaterals across na ba sa no put it down na team no be kan chi ni you be kind na Kamara na that goal post no somebody no na Henry Ansu Lodamo Ebo as the right back Joseph Ebo as the left back midfield 3 no Prince Bedu Ibejo any Walid name of Hussein then up front no the Peter Media Albert Amwa any Dugu a woman no masisa yes is here by Mr. Patrick see do the Joseph Amwa you who say Sakada da so ba be when the other be winga for the next Dugu e ko na na so so you say Kodu about the Walid name at the next so say na na ko so kakra and it's all about pressing and how we pattern no we person keep the ball moving transitions and the bomb multimedia share heart of folk
agwe da sepi koso na monitor mpanimfo nkomo titi wo mo ne boys ni di no yebesa aba ho bi nyame hia opa yes nti yewremu ewo Asante Kotoko training ground so wa dakojache and the akoso the gusu ekoso ni nyina pepe ewo mfonyi eni yetwa ede aba.
Yes, so getting the live reports from Adakojachi said na meka no na me gusu amehwemu ɛna akomia bɛkyerɛ mu ɛti ɔfɛso ma ahene nso gyina mu ɛna chief of staff gyina mu ɛna nana bantam hene wohu sɛ the Asante council tena sɛ ɔnyɛ nipa ketewa wɔ mu bantam hene no ɔnyɛ nipa ketewa wɔ mu nti it is probably a delegation and on the authority of His Royal Majesty.
Yes.
And on a visiting team no Adakuja.
Yes, sir.
No question na necessary Kotoko Monday man was so pan company for him. No question me say Monday man crane is rube brebe and some ni around her. Ebian company for Emma. 81 we are Jumana Umana penny food in a 2 9 bout baby I wanna. A chessa ebia why ade soronku bi na wonom babo abasonku yetiwe na ebia kotko age caf confederations cup na mpanyifo ya ba yinim say ya abasobo but this sense bibi soronku bia ansi wo kotko team no playing body no mfa bibi soronku bia mai no then de kire ne say mpanyifo abaso mbehye mrancheri nkuran mpanyifo abaso mo beta mranche na chi no ma kire o mo say modern money sesi ya na unacceptable. So Kaya last week Thursday say an up in Krakacha Branch say Waman Sha Nioma BCC Ampa Nioma ACC. I'm a coach no Ejuma Abon of penny. And this huge delegation and so Abaurum Awo Adakojachi and according to Akumia sometimes we almost say I know my Casanomoko. Also, my barber transfer training entire training in ya. As a person company for Omu, you come and ranch and Cassa. No, Mr. Tuamaka, no quiet Cassa. I say, cry out, dear. Obey, dear. Sometimes wait me when you have an own Cassa more. Yeah. But I crying him what you want to communicate. Sure. And tis a penny for young Cassampo and my bad transfer, just a mobile tramu or mobile training. Na bisa panya no kwade nkade the pressure kese pa na beto playing body ni so if omo koye no na bia omo he training bi na ewie na nkom kututu omo ka koye a me ye sure say ka boys be din komo adai dey na si but I know they are addressing the playing body and the technical team ewo adakuja achewa me gidi ye say enkomodi a ekoso nyina no about the Sunday game sama ka chewo unim say Kotoko delegation bi akọ Antoine.
Wow.
Aye. Pictures and videos no.
Hey.
Kotoko delegation bi akọ mwako Antoine. Kochi JC ni nyoma bi ho.
Wow.
Na ehun sam na doors observe yi.
Ye be di pape. Mama misa this visit at the pressure better boys no so ana ebe motivate omo amomo deliver because say the okay no nan company for ba training ground sa omo ba ebedi nkomo sa achede bi omo de ba no moko but per reporter ye pick ye no so omo betina wa hwe training na course no for be 40 minutes na from we of no mo ehia ebe serve as motivation and the pressure ebe team so don't forget say where they are coming from aduane yi omo film Zito is gone and Prince Yawusu and Hamza omo first game omo boni emfa yam hihye mba ana ebesha boys ni nkran mum
betimi yam hihye aba betimi ahye omo nkran depend wa opese de brɛ na de brɛ
nti emu de
I don't know me nka omo se me a ebeshe bi nkran pa sam tia ya adwuma yi ne yɛse ɛkyena yɛ bɛstarte adwuma bɛba na media general mpanyifo nyinaa nti bi nie we nie board chairman nie na ɔma bɛtra yɛn gyesei na yɛyɛ program na busapanyo mo hwɛ me kwa me pesca toka na bia board chairman ne te ha dan analysis ameyɛ no papa na bi kura on 10 ti wobɛbɔ ntiri nkosi ya pepe nie okay ɛne ne krata bi na da wona ɛze yɛde ma no ti me sɛ board chairman na sɛ group CEO group CEO group finance officer yo heska so mo nyinaa te ha emfa president to be kwakwa jampo so
okay
a be huge motivation dia mama na dan me delivery na be kosora chen da bia dia me deliver no eti sa wo pese ye motivate motivational factor de ma wa e be to motivate you sa wo pese e de pressure to so say o kasa na group si o ti no one from mu ni ya o ka also bet my yes ade amount it depends on the branch of the penny. Such a visit obviously must be something that will challenge you, that will motivate you. You must go onto the field. Be a debut mobile na. Why you say supporters can cry up the most stadium no. And I say results the form. And now we are going to play one who say the entire setup of Manhyia. Mr. Administrative wise, the chief of staff and the biggest authority in terms of administration. Manhyia. In terms of the traditional and everything authority rests in the great one. Bantam ahena di echirebi.
Yes.
Offenso ahena di echirebi. Dia nkranhye biem na ahia chewe.
The chief of staff, Mr. Kofi Bedu.
Sir, enka ne media president na me continue ne be example akire. Da bia presbytery chairperson. Ana say moderator be bo ma sore. Uza bia penyo mo drums ne ko mbo no soro nko. Dan bo se se ma afọ nwom na no hye pa agye da bia.
Yeah.
Kwa fo nwom beto no hye na da no se wo so for introduce moderator na so introduce presbytery chairperson. Ubozo no kra no ne spirit wo soro gye da bia. Na bedo na aye so for na se moderator besra wa na sa da na wo se pressure wo de oba the pressure to do hu de we. I just a serious person. And Abeka say this visit at the pressure mum ebeto so. The visit is telling you say bona mo bona fechire no. Say offenso ma hene efa no ho. Say Manhyia chief of staff bona e bona aduana be yi efrim say efa no ho. Say bona e call pondo e ko share no. Na bantama hene say efa no ho. Say the entire Manhyia police are concerned, the Asante council is concerned with games in a airborne. That is where a player should be thinking towards. That is where your motivation should be coming from. Rather than say, Obaka say, hey, Mpenifo Abesra, Jeffrey, your man pass on to be in control. Then you don't deserve to be playing for a big club. Yeah, Busa, Omutu quite call elsewhere. Oba the ugly. Anytime Bia more big match piano. The legends of the club, the mayor of Cairo, Ahemfuno Muwo, Egypt, Obi Abesra team no. Oko Madrid da nya so ya ko Champions League final no mo de mo ko ba bia yinisi no mo that is the spirit that is supposed to guide you and uplift you rather than say ebeye as a demotivator. So for me this is a timely visit and we kura no mo abanza no we want to promise say dey akire o medical mo kakra say mo nyi we
Definitely.
na mo sha adie ba biem na apɛ we dey o ga say the pressure to the penny when you ready to play for the club Asante Kotoko.
Sir, my memory was so Asante Kotoko team no yenim trouble mu changes a omaye e wo team no and na say boys gu so a omoye training a delegation from Manhyia led by the chief of staff Mr. Kofi Bedu omako piem e wo training ground. So na me bisa say ebe serve was motivation ana the pressure bi ebe ba boys no so.
I think normally such visits are routine. Kotoko matches be ahead of Heart of 4 games. Yana Ubenya visibi on ma. The last time I remember KMA boss. And I think regional minister and a coho. And we you know a royal visit. So that's good. Around this particular time, you're asking a bit me pressure and a bit me so anya so. Depends on how you handle it. A visit can be a bit me a pressure the amount, a bit me a motivating factor at the amount. It's about the individual and your psychological approach to how you see things. Around this particular time, Kotoko, I mean, Nyama Bibri na coach, Yapamu coach, Koto exit or FA Cup, League Kotoko, Enye Ingosan. So the aura around Kumasi Asante Kotoko doesn't look good. So it is these things or these moments and Emma who say Kotoko is different from other clubs. This is a one-man club and a new American Bonia. Why never srow? Why never show crying? Why never catch say you are not alone, somebody is with you. So that is what makes traditional clubs a bit different from individual ownership. where the individual owners in there who need to be one and all choir. But in situations where who do you turn to? But this is where man who is a Kotoko is different from a lot of the clubs. Around this particular time, look at the caliber of persons crying. And for the players, what do you need? I mean, penifo to a man, I just said you up him so na to na mo ediaba no aba best travel home. So for them, it is supposed to motivate them and drive them to win. But I say, if it is without ability, so the ability must be there, supported by the motivation. Okay. You can be motivated, but if the ability is not there, but when motivation meets ability, I mean, then you are good to go. And I'm hoping that we be to me, Ashomun crying, for them, for players, they don't need, in fact, a extra the moment, but for them, they have an image redemption task on Sunday. See, within a matter of 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, 1 week, untumi free mu FA Cup, and lose you coach. My supporters and my training grounds and my MS or more stop coach. And my own time lose the game to a crowd. That would be unpardonable. Yeah, we can't show say there are things that are allowed. Unfortunately for them, Adriana game they buy. And I was very worried about the timing of the Adriana game. A crucial FA Cup game. Then 7 days later, oh boy had to forgive.
The super class.
When league standing Nankasano 8 points gap Ababetoma just say you are not in a good standing. Now Ukonya a crucial hard to fall game after an Ediana game a CEO better than Waka said they will come and qualify. Indeed, we a player you Biane was a motivate you. I have said there are two forms of motivation: extrinsic motivation and intrinsic motivation. So wow, be show who crying or being cash intro. Yana you say no. I know what day.
And any intrinsic motivation.
Yeah, a change say jiwe na ye we mame.
Extrinsic.
Inti jiwe na ye we mame ne dia yana te say de nyom kwen we ni extrinsic motivation. But so who as a player who catch on so no say anim guase we enye ye era. Enye ye time. Ni aba be free mu FA Cup. You lose coach, your coach for most of the players. Zito ne do buy. I mean, let's be honest. Most of the players Zito ne do buy. The coach that do buy Kotoko ebi na salaries asesa no. Sa coach wunti and Zito a resignation and answer he was say he was disappointed with the players. The players not disappointed. So for him, all the players he gave them opportunities or more disappointed. So one kasa coach or man or pair jumade man no. Now has to focus so sad about it. For me, no motivation comes better than the player telling himself, enough is enough. We need to go out there and win. And that is not to say that you analyze the Kotoko winning. No, your bad game na ankasa so. We'll do a critical analysis. But we have visit no. The way has to go fun and yes, no. If we are looking at the visit and what it implies for them, for the players, they need psychologically and intrinsically to motivate themselves and almost more who cry kase. Yeah, must say and him go say we in traso sa. E basa. Unim the next one we dey see coach na anye. And afi ye dey any course assistant coach class so akwa didi nko akwa keka nsem. The next one players na they will focus on them. Basa na they will tell hona sa have to focus for touching committee no mutie na dey supporting now here until the basa na when afi ye coach free say Kotoko the salary be any hona akasa ye salary Kotoko ni buni issue bia ye coach factor say coach na na problem he's out now one kasa then become the object of focus and then afi amount for the any better say any bia na ade no enye coach ebia na ade no enye motivation ebia ade no enye sikasem. It's also about the players, and so players need their work is clearly cut out for them.
Okay, Skido or Denver Colorado umfasho yi eniagro unuano wa tutu obi on pepe hands of folk the more players ka 3 months